I find being neurodivergent both positive and negative. It has great effects on my productivity sometimes, my brainstorming, but other times I end up procrastinating, overthinking something, and can turn myself into a bit of a spiral. And I was laid awake last night not being able to sleep, and I was thinking about the MDS and how I was going to get through the 100 miles on my own. So I've not hidden the fact that it's going to be me leaving home and coming back a week later and doing the whole thing solo. Now, generally, I find that being around people on a day-to-day basis is exhausting. I can do a couple of hours and that's about as much as I can do before I need to retreat home to my safe space and have some peace and quiet. So I don't put the telly on, I don't have the radio on, noise is just too much for me. And sometimes when I'm running a long run, music helps because I can zone out for a little while, but then I find that it's too much and I need the silence again. So whilst I spend a lot of time in silence and enjoying that and not being around people, that's going to be a bit of a killer for me when it comes to the MDS, because I'm not going to have a choice. I'm going to be stuck with it. I'm not going to have battery power to be able to keep my headphones going for the whole thing. I'm not going to necessarily see many people at all. Once the 100-kilometre people have turned around and gone, I'm going to be left on my own for the rest of it. Maybe having the odd person come by or passing someone, I might be able to have the odd conversation. But it's going to be highly unpleasant, but highly unusual for me to actually want to be around people. And I was going off on a bit of a tangent thinking, how can I combat that? So one of the things I thought about to help me with motivation when I'm really struggling, where I would normally phone someone or make contact with someone, is I'm going to ask some of my friends and family to write me handwritten notes that I can carry with me that I won't have read before, so that when I'm absolutely at my depths and I'm struggling, I can open up a little envelope and take out a motivational message from my mum or a friend. It's something that they would say to me if I'd phoned them. I'm also going to ask people to do some video or voice notes, so that when I'm really struggling, assuming that my tech is still lasting, I can get some motivational support. But that led me onto audiobooks and comedy and bits and pieces that I can zone out to. But I then decided, remind me to tell you about Colin the scarab beetle on a different video, but I decided that I've been to Egypt and Morocco 5-6 times and never once seen a scarab beetle. And I have a fascination with scarab beetles, don't ask why. So I decided that part of my mission was going to be that I'm going to do 100 miles in search of this bloody scarab beetle, which I've conveniently named Colin now. So I'm going to go and find Colin the scarab beetle. That is going to be my motivation to put one foot in front of the other. So when I'm really, really struggling and I've read all my messages and I've listened to all my voice notes, and there is literally nothing left to support me, Colin is going to be my saving grace. So being neurodivergent not only means that I can be productive with my thought process, but it can also send me down some very weird rabbit holes. But I had a very enjoyable night in bed, laid there procrastinating. I can't be the only one, surely. Tell me what you guys get up to.